be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrow share?
Set no substitute.
Ndị banyo na bola chie.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ṣe dáadáa la jí.
Ndị toika emesiere o.
Ina kwanan ku an tashi lafiya sannun ku fa.
Mamman
Jokwano. Unu kao, unu mau.
Igba mau.
Unu fotla ekwa.
Ndị banyo na sala chi o.
Songo iya.
Nete anu na ekwa no.
Wado urobo wado.
ndị ka anyị maazị nọ ka kwanụ nka.
Introducing Ike with G.
Ike the G in the building.
102.9.
Good morning.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Ike, you don't play your music and I won't call the police.
And it's now.
Something for everyone.
Stand by for action.
Tiger
Well, sure, it's the magic morning, and we're back to the field again. Hello! Be sure to hashtag up and grateful this morning. It's a week-long assignment. We kicked off Sunday morning. Yeah, if you can hashtag on your Facebook wall, you can go and pronounce that. Thank God for a new day. You say, God, I'm up and grateful. We're saying hello. Just want to say we've been watching your back. The people you think about when you're up in the morning, it shows love. And so I hope you're doing good. Yeah, a new day says to me another chance to make it right. Baby, I cannot try it yesterday, and it didn't quite click. And I got a chance this morning too. Up, yes. Effect some changes and pick the pieces. I'm glad you joined me. It's the show that never ends, the magic morning, and it's still holidays. I wonder how it's going, empty pocket and all that. But just hope, Johnny Drill.
See my shoulder, make you rest up on me. You know I got you. I mean
You know, this song has been around for quite some time, but I still love it. I still love it. There's something about this pack that comes with it that somehow gets under the skin. Yeah, it's like if you need a shoulder to cry on, yeah, I got you. You can always looking for someone to talk to. I'm always there for you, right? It's just a beautiful thing. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, I love Johnny's kind of music. Some songs that, you know, when you're playing songs like that, you know, you are scared what's going to drop on you the next minute. But Johnny stays clean. And we appreciate you for that. You're keeping it real this morning. And so, right, listen, if you're an ABBA, an environment is going to brace that there's something coming. At the moment, we got a 50% chance of rain. There's a 50-50 chance of rain. Up at 32 degrees under a west-southwesterly wind direction. Probably stay variable all day long. Yeah, the 50% chance of rain. By the way, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, has predicted thunderstorms and cloudiness from today to Thursday. Yeah, from Tuesday to Thursday this week across the country. NIMET's weather outlook released yesterday in Abuja. More forecasts, you know, morning thunderstorms on Tuesday. That's today. Over parts of Borno, Adamawa, the places like Taraba, Yobe, Gombe State, and partly cloudy conditions are expected over the central regions during the morning hours, with prospects of maybe afternoon, evening thunderstorms over parts of the federal capital, Abuja, in Plateau, areas in Kogi, Benue, Nasarawa, and Kwara states. Now, down the east side and other parts, in the cloudy skies also expected over the southern region during the morning hours between today and Thursday, with prospects of you know, afternoon, evening rains over parts of Ondo, Enugu, and Imo, and Ebonyi State, Abia, yeah, Ekiti, Cross River, and all that, Delta, Niger Delta, River State, and Bayelsa State, Lagos State inclusive. So morning rains are anticipated over parts of Cross River State and Ibom State, Rivers, and Bayelsa State. While later in the day, rains are expected over most parts of the southern region. Strong winds may precede the rains in areas with thunderstorms likely to occur. So, you know, public should take adequate precaution. That's what it's all about. In case you plan leaving the house, don't forget your umbrella. Just take it with you, along with you. Or maybe you wear your rain boot. Who knows? Just take adequate precautions. Airline operators are also advised to get updated weather reports and forecasts from NIMET for effective planning in the operations. Very important. I don't know where you're out to go today. It's still holidays, but in case you're traveling anywhere, my prayer for you today is you get to your destination safe and sound. So good luck to you and safe journey. Now we're back to the trending post. It's 6:15 already. I don't got more time to do with this. Well, it's top on the trend this morning. Number one on our trending post. Everybody's talking about it. If you check our post on Facebook this morning, we need your reaction. We need your reaction. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, has faulted the federal government, you know, for seeking to acquire new aircraft for the presidential fleet. Yeah, they're asking for new presidential jets. Yeah, despite the nation's economic problems. Obi, who condemned the planned purchase as insensitive and unacceptable. He said it was unfortunate, quite unfortunate, that the executive was thinking of luxury amidst the suffering of Nigerians. And he also said, at a time when our country is on the front page of global newspapers for facing its worst economic crisis, marked by high inflation, a falling currency, widespread poverty, the government is contemplating buying new presidential jets. He said this kind of demonstrates extreme insensitivity to citizens' struggle. That's from Obi's perspective. I don't know your own reaction. We need you to speak on this on our Facebook page this morning. It's very serious, okay? You know, why rising insecurity, poverty, hunger, and homelessness, you know, you can imagine a whole lot of issues Decision highlights the disconnect that is apparent between the government and the people. They wake up and tell us they feel our pain. I don't know what you think. Workers are still crying for minimum wage increase, and we're thinking of buying. Hello? Last week, the House of Representatives Committee on National Security and Intelligence asked the federal government to purchase new aircraft for Tinubu and Shetima. The committee's recommendation followed its investigation into the status of the aircraft in the presidential air fleet. Well, prominent Nigerians and groups have knocked the move to procure new aircraft for President Bola Tinubu and his deputy Kashim Shetima, and despite the downturn in the nation's economy. Yet they expressed shock that the presidency was making such a move when majority of Nigerians were struggling to feed. Nigeria, we all know, we're facing our worst economic crisis in decades. Worst economic crisis in decades, with skyrocketing inflation, national currency in free fall, millions of people struggling to buy food, and only 2 years ago, Africa's biggest economy, Nigeria, projected to drop to 4th place this year. But the pain is widespread. I don't know about union strike to protest salaries of around $20 a month. People die in stampedes, desperate for a free sack of a cup of rice. For patients, people who are sick in Nigeria, the outrageous cost of living of life-saving drugs, for instance, is a daily burden. Yeah, outrageous cost of life-saving drugs, a big pain, big problem. Several people are now forced to take a risk with their health, extending or missing doses, even somehow settling for less potent substitutes, resorting to self-medication or traditional healers. Or some might even have stopped medication. For those battling chronic ailments, such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or even cancer, the affordability crisis has pushed essential medications and treatment out of reach of many, many Nigerians and strained the public healthcare system. Experts are worried. Experts are worried that a significant number of patients who are not taking their medications as prescribed stand to develop complications and incur even more expensive interventions later. Well, you need to react on this. We need to read you in a few minutes here. But in other top headlines this morning, the trending post number 4, the federal government through the Nigerian Customs Service has begun a fresh move to clamp down on operators of improperly imported private jets into the country. Improperly imported, yeah. Consequently, no fewer than 80 operators of the private jets are expected to appear at the headquarters of the NCS in Abuja with their aircraft import documents. Yeah, the special aircraft import verification exercise would begin tomorrow. Tomorrow is expected to last for 30 days, according to a public notice, issued by Customs. Well, some retired senior police officers, the issue of corruption in Nigeria, when Cameron sometimes they say Nigeria is fantastically corrupt. People almost, if they were close in Nigeria, some people would have one lady for Waleam. But what's really happening? You heard the story, but it's still trending. This time, some retired senior police officers have expressed deep concern over the ongoing dispute between the Nigerian Police Force and the Police Service Commission. What's going on? I'm glad you asked. Dispute regarding recruitment processes. Yeah. Dispute regarding recruitment processes. The police had in a statement on Saturday by the force spokesperson, Muyiwa Adejobi, stated he rejected the names of those recruited by PSC. Adejobi said the commission's portal was scrutinized, and it was discovered that several names of persons purported to be names of successful candidates are those who did not even apply. Nigeria. People who were busy doing their business and their names somehow miraculously on the portal. Can you imagine that? People who don't even apply and therefore did not take part in the recruitment exercise. The allegation came days after the PSC released a list of 10,000 successful candidates for recruitment as police constables. I don't know how to. That's it. You can mumble, but we have a problem. Big problem in this country. Well, in other trending stories this morning, number 6 on our list this year, as schools resume for the midterm break, from the midterm break and the summer holiday tomorrow, hopefully, there are fears that pupils may be at risk of contracting cholera. Public health experts noted that the disease, which broke across the country sometime last week, could spread fast in schools if preventive measures were not in place to prevent it. According to against this backdrop, the chief of UNICEF Lagos Field Office, Celine Lufokria, who called for extensive measures to protect school children, noting that concerted efforts must be made to prevent disruption in the academic calendar over the spread of cholera. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention had recently warned the public of the increasing trend of cholera, the cases as the rainy season intensifies, and a consultant pediatrician of the Federal Teaching Hospital in Katsina State, one Abdulaziz Alege, also stated that cholera could spread fast among students due to rainy season, holidays, and most importantly, poor hygiene. For the fact that children are coming back to school, they will be more exposed to this, especially those of them that are not taking potable water. Is that bad? So be very careful. Yeah, cleanliness is next to godliness. There's no doubt about that. It's 6:24. Well, Shaw, let's see which one. Why, yeah, that's right. Techno with a brand new song. He teamed up with DJ Maforisa. And, well, Tyler, I See You, and all that wonderful song he did. I love that. It's Miss Beats. I love the line, but it's okay. Well, Shaw, what's really popping? I know I've not truly been talking to myself alone, though. It's part of my 5 minutes madness on daily basis, but I've exhausted it. But is anybody else way on the round this morning with me? You know, heat up the neighborhood right now. Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's widen the cycle right now. All you need to do, the fastest way to embrace me every single morning, via our social platforms or on facebook.com. That's facebook.com/MagicFmAba. Yeah, we need your reaction over this top issue. Tuesday morning digest. Now see what we got on the road. Edward Obunaya, we greet you with Jesus joy. Thank you, AD. You're the man always. From London, England, big brother, friend, you're everything. Godwin Ozago and his family, we love you like Hail Mary is in London this morning. God bless. Thank you, right? You've been very consistent lately. Precious Nola, hello Precious. We love you like Hail Mary too. Thanks for tuning in this morning, Precious. You're too precious to us. Chibezu Goji, I got your shot. I wish I have time to go through all this, but you know you got beautiful people in your life, and I say big ups. Yeah, good morning everyone. Ononenyi, hello. Umode area where you represent. What you said, our government is insensitive. That's based on your reaction to the quest for new private jets, where you can buy a cup of Gary. Even this morning, no food for breakfast this morning. And come on, somebody talk to me. Thank you, Ononenyi, for your reaction on that. Also, Francis is watching live from Amagunze. Joseph Uzoma, hello. Joseph Joe Auto, thank you. Joe said, you know, consign them all. What they are doing, it sure concerns you. If you're asking for the cost of living to come down and someone is buying a private jet or jets, as the case may be, somehow it affects you. So he can hit me back with something fresh up on a reaction too. Okay, Kinsley C, hello. And who else is up and with me? Izuchuku Ikone, hello. We love you too. Thank you. Right in ABA city, somewhere around the city. We love you too. Thank you. And Umokore is in Umokama village in Obo Hill. Thank you for working out with us, man. Yeah. And everybody else on your list, you wish them well. Victor Igwe, hello Vicky, it's victory for you again today. Okay, so your former tie is rounding up in Port Harcourt Road. Hello, good morning. Samuel Oji, hello Sammy, good morning to you, Sammy. Brand new day, brand new you, a chance to make a difference. Good luck with your hustle this morning and today, okay? And John Darlington is hanging out somewhere around Okiwe Road. This, hello John, another day for you. Yeah, thank you. Right, Stanley Rentals is in River State. Hello, Stanley. We love you back. Charles Sungwakwe. Hello, Charlie. Wanna keep it coming? It's your show, and we return after this.
Good morning. Like the G in the building.
102.9.
Good morning.
Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Yeah, 1991, I just said it was great. We got to recreate and rebrand. That is what I'm interested in. Let us come close and unite. Make we try love one another. This ain't really got me mad. Make we forget our parties. Let's come together as one. Woman, guys.
Security and a clean environment is everyone's business, not just the government. Let us come together irrespective of tribe, cultural, religious, political zone, political affiliation, and increase vigilance by partnering security agencies to keep Abia safe. Remember, the Operation Crush Security Outfit by Alex Oti administration is still in full force in all the nooks and crannies in Abia State. Not just that, Governor Alex Oti does not want Abians to engage in street trading any longer because it poses great risk for the traders and community at large and could lead to unsanitary condition on the street as well as waste accumulation. Stop street trading today and help Governor Alex Oti fix and secure Abia.
This message is brought to you by Abia State Orientation Agency under the distinguished leadership of Pastor Dike Nwankwo.
destiny. And ammonia queen, an effective combination that Camosinates. Camosinator. It is anti-malaria therapy. Camosinate. And you will bounce back to life. Camosinate. Comes in 4 different packs, 4 different age groups. No 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above. Camosinator. Camosinate.
Camosinate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Janet Pharmaceuticals Limited.
If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
Every day, all the way, we've come to stay. GBC smells so nice. I step into the room, waiting like on the passive. I know fit understand the smell, but don't worry, come out and for nose. Just strike your pose. Try this Obonge air freshener. GBC don't come, we no go disappoint you. Oh yeah, spread the goodness all over. GBC smells so holla me GBC, GBC, holla me GBC, GBC, holla me GBC, GBC, holla me GBC air freshener. Every day, all the way, we've come to stay. GBC smells so nice.
To become our distributor, call 0708
We've come to stay. GBC smells so nice.
To become our distributor, call 0708 342 0146 or 0909.
So nice.
To become our distributor, call 0708 342 0146 or 0909 461 7661.
GBC air freshener. Breathe life.
Or 0909 461 7661.
GBC air freshener. Breathe life.
Or 0909 461 7661.
GBC air freshener. Breathe life.
Welcome to Lagos Star Wire and Cable. Super quality, standard, made in Nigeria wire and cable. Pure copper, full 100 meters. Certified by Mancap. Lagos Star Wire and Cable comes in single, flex, flat, and TRS. Lagos Star Wire and Cable is available in all electrical shops nationwide. Oh yes, think quality standard wire and cable. Think Lagos Star Wire and Cable.
Give me a Risco tomato paste.
See, instead, I go give you buttered tomato.
Ah, Mbano, Otio, Babu. Be like saying that people like you, the wicked our country people. You see this Erisco, They take correct natural ingredients, make them. If not made in Nigeria, like Erisco, Richiku, or Magico tomato paste, get many benefits. You help grow our economy. And drop plenty nyafo. And when you put them inside mouth, it's sweet. And it dig the one for body.
Buy Erisco, Richiku, or Najiko 100% natural tomato paste. Buy made in Nigeria. Buy Erisco products.
Tell me which kind thing. Viva no fi wash.
looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
Make una listen if you know say you be outdoor advertising practitioner, more branded mobile vehicle operator, this one na full now. The Abia State Signages and Advertising Agency, ABSA, they call una to come and renew una advertising licenses for the year 2024. All of una will be outdoor practitioners. Can afford to present una licenses. No office signed in Aba and Umuahia for verification and revalidation. Umuahia office signed on a Civil Service Commission premises off Ochendo Bypass, Nkaba on Aba South Local Government Headquarters Annex. Immediately where you pass Department of Health building, make una know say if you no comply before June 30, 2024, you feel lose your license. So to before one, not to before AMIO, you feel reach ABSA with this number them 091 222 09965 or 090 44 122 251 for more Torio. To add to that one, ABSA they remind businessmen and women, churches, schools, and the general public them say it they against the law of the state to post advert materials anyhow for the state when you no get approval from the agency. Make una know say na the indiscriminate posting of advert materials they make our state they look dirty and also they contribute to the nyama where they block our gutter so and waterways. So make we help make Abia State better. Signed, Honorable Mrs. Victoria Diboma Onwubiko, MD/CEO, ABSA.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama, ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piazza 939# ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Nne ya. Nne itie milk. Ọ baghị uru, detu yire ka ihu. Keduzie ọ dị milky ọfụma ọ dị creamy ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị ọ dị milky ọfụma ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ ahụrụ ya n'anya nne
nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy o nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo
Oga builder, oga contractor, oga investor, you dey look for better aluminium wey go use roof that your beautiful house wey you build o. No think again o because of say that way dey find for Sokoto, e don land for Shokosho because of say Agnes aluminium roofing products don enter market o. They are producers of all kinds of aluminium roofing sheet o wey be say if you want am for stone coated tiles, met couple, step tiles, long span roofing sheet, Cameroon zinc, they talk say they get am nyafo. They dey into general contract and supply of goods and services, including general building materials and accessories. You fit locate them for Kilometer 7 Aba Enugu Road, Umigwe Junction, Osisioma, Aba, Abia State, Nigeria. If you want to talk to
Dr. Agnes Nwamma Herbal Dental,
CEO Managing Director, call them for
0816-719-5073.
Again, 0816-719-5073 or 0916-224-7813. Agnes Aluminium Roofing Product. Now you be tam for roofing material.
Mama John, why you dey cry now?
Why I no go cry? When malaria don nearly finish my family, the thing just dey spoil our show anyhow. My husband no fit go him shop since yesterday. My first pikin get interview for back this week and him sister wan write final exam.
Wo, Now all of them come like down like vegetable like this. You never hear of Clatem?
Clatem?
Yes, Clatem. Clatem na brand of Artemether and lumenfantrine wey dem make to pursue malaria comot for you and your family body well. Clatem get convenient tablet for adults and syrup for pikin dem. Use Clatem so that malaria no go tie you and your family hustle down like vegetable wey enter hot water. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack o, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Mama, I don't go the interview. Thank you for the Clatem.
Mama, bye-bye. My paper go soon start.
Sweetheart, where my key? I dey go work.
Clatem, thank you.
Clatem, cure malaria fiam. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack o, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Marketed and distributed by Claron Medicals Limited.
Vacancy exists at Trace Garden Hotel, number 5 Brush Street, Aba, for the following positions: electrical maintenance personnel and air-conditioned maintenance personnel. Interested persons should urgently apply to the manager. Trace Garden Hotel, number 5 Brush Street, Aba, Abia State. Signed, Management.
Remember the name, Arenas Plus. When malaria strikes, Arenas Plus. Remember the name, Arenas Plus. When you feeling down, Arenas Plus.
Arenax Plus is the name to remember when you need to beat malaria with ease. Arenax Plus is a combination of Artemether and lumenfantrine and is effective in the treatment of malaria in adults and children. So the next time malaria strikes, remember the name. Arenax Plus beats malaria with ease. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see a doctor. Available in pharmacies near you. Arenax Plus is a quality product from Swiffer.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama, ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma, mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piasta 939 hash ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Chinedu mama esogbula onwe gị ma ya ma papi a ga-erute ebe a na-egbughị oge. Eji m Sonia tomato mix esi erimeri jollof na-amasị ha. Ha wuchiela.
Esichala erimeri jollof ahụ.
Kpọmkwem, ọ bụ ọsọ ka ndị agbata obi gị ga na-eji alọta n'ụlọ maka ọmarịcha erimeri ejiri Sonia tomato mix sie.
Ọ na-enye obi ụtọ mgbe gị na ezinụlọ gị na-erikọta nri.
N'ezie mama, Sonia tomato mix na-eweta njikọ. Ngwaahịa anyị ji anya isi emere n'ala Nigeria.
Magic 102.9 News. All news now. Who knows what's next, but we'll be there.
A very good morning to you. Welcome to the news center on Magic 102.9 FM. Tension in Rivers State over debate for local government chairman tenure, even as police take over local government secretariats. Former lawmaker Chimobe Bisike calls on Labour Party leadership to embrace and register new members. On the foreign scene, Russian President Vladimir Putin to visit North Korea after months of speculation. These and more plus business, entertainment, sports and the weather update. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to newsroom at magicfm.ng or via official WhatsApp line on 0907 677 1029. I am Jude Ochang and this is the news at dawn. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 elections, Peter Obi, has decried moves by the federal government to acquire new jets for President Bola Tinubu and his deputy, Kashim Shettima. The House of Representatives Committee on National Security and Intelligence last Friday asked the federal government to purchase new aircraft for Tinubu and Shettima. However, citing the current economic hardship bedeviling the nation, Obi said the move demonstrates the government's extreme insensitivity to citizens' struggles. In a series of posts on his official X handle on Monday, Obi noted that with the rising insecurity, poverty, hunger, and homelessness in the country, the move highlighted the disconnect between the government and the people. The former Anambra State governor described the decision as unacceptable, adding that the situation in the country demands a more compassionate use of resources, prioritizing citizens' welfare. The apex socio-cultural body of the Niger Delta people, the Pan-Niger Delta Forum PANDEF, has questioned the removal of Solomon Arase as the chairman of the Police Service Commission PSC. On June 10, 2024, President Bola Tinubu appointed retired Deputy Inspector General of Police Hashimu Arugungu as the new PSC chair. Arugungu replaced Arase. In a statement on Sunday, PANDEF National Chairman Emmanuel Essien described the removal of Arase, a former Inspector General of Police, as unjust. Arase, a native of Edo State in the South-South region of Nigeria, was appointed in January 2023 by former President Muhammadu Buhari, but his tenure as PSC chair lasted about 16 months of the 4-year term. June 17, 2024 marked the end of the 3-year tenure for Rivers State elected local government chairman, a milestone documented in the state's local government law. The day has become a flashpoint for political turmoil, largely due to the escalating feud between Governor Similai Fubara and his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, now the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The crisis notably escalated after a fire broke out in the Rivers State House of Assembly on October 30, leading to a deep division within the Assembly. The split saw 27 members rallying behind Speaker Martin Amewule, while 4 members followed the leader of the House, who was the Deputy Speaker in the last Assembly, Edison Ehe. Amidst this turmoil, Amewule's Assembly amended the local government law to extend the tenure of elected chairmen and councillors by 6 months if elections were not held before the end of their term. However, this amendment was nullified by a High Court judgment following a suit by the council chairman of Opobo Nkoro Amboni. The pro-Wike chairman faced further setbacks when the State High Court restrained Amefule's group from acting as lawmakers and nullified their legislative actions. The last straw that seems to have broken the camel's back was a recent appeal court ruling, which refused to vacate the order of the lower court, which restrained Amewule and his colleagues. The decision of the appeal court would have ordinarily put to rest this confusion, but palpable tension was raised when Amewule and his 24 colleagues addressed the media on the same day the appeal court ruled against his prayers to warn that the Assembly, referring to himself and his colleagues, would not accept a list of caretaker committee members. Giving a legal perspective to all of this is Mr. Henry Ekene, former National Legal Advisor for Committee for Defense, Human Rights, CDHR.
Section 9, subsection 1 of the Rivers State Local Government Law 2018 is an extant law, an existing law, and then is a legal framework that regulates and provides for the tenure of local councils, that's elected chairman, vice chairman, and councillors. And that section provides clearly for a 3-year term. That's to say, in Rivers State, elected council members of the 23 local government areas will serve for 3 years and no more. And that would expire 17th of June 2024. By midnight, 17th of June 2024 is the statutory expiration date of local councils in Rivers State.
Similarly, Asari Dokubo has weighed in on the issue of tenure elongation for council chairman in Rivers State. Speaking to newsmen, the former militant leader said there can only be one governor at a time, calling on the youth to embrace peace. He said by the letter of the Constitution, none of the council bosses can stay a second after their tenure elapsed at midnight.
Yes, the young people must know that we don't have any other state other than Rivers State. Like when we were growing up, there was this slogan on Rivers State, love Rivers State or leave her alone. Don't run her down. So you love Rivers State. You should not run her down. Only one man can be governor of Rivers State at a time. We will not have 2 governors. And the people of Rivers State are bigger than Mujahid Okubasari. Rivers State is bigger than any individual. No individual can take Rivers State people for a ride and pocket us. It's It's not possible. Local government tenure has expired today. They should quietly go home. If they want to seek re-election in accordance with the Constitution, they should go and seek re-election. But there is no tenure elongation in the Constitution. Their position is tenure ban, and that tenure has expired.
A former deputy governor of Edo State, Philip Shuaibu, has declared support for the opposition All Progressives Congress APC candidate Monday Okwebulo in the upcoming September 21 governorship election in Edo State. According to Shuaibu, the governorship race started with three homeboys, himself, Okwebulo, and Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party. The former deputy governor was speaking on the sidelines of the 2024 Father's Day celebration at St. Paul's Catholic Church in Benin City, the Edo State capital. He was among the altar servants for the main mass. Shuaibu insisted that since he had dropped out of the race, his preferred choice from the remaining homeboys was Okwebulo. He noted that Edo Governor Godwin Obaseki has said everyone was free to choose who to support in any election. The reason he has come out publicly to back the APC candidate in the election, despite his PDP membership. And to Abia State, where a high court in the state, presided over by Justice C.U. Okorafor, has quashed all impersonation charges against Mazi Godwin Kanuide. The court also restrained the Chief Magistrate Court, Uzuakoli, presided over by His Worship, Ijoma Nwachukwu, the Attorney General of Abia State, the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, the Niger Police, the Inspector General Police, and the Commissioner of Police, Abia State Command, from taking further steps in respect of the matter. Mazi Dey, who is laying claim to the Ezearo Kingship title, had his home invaded by the police on the 5th of January this year, after which an arrest warrant issued and signed by the Chief Magistrate Court, Uzuakoli, led to his arrest, detention, and arraignment. He was charged with 3 counts, including conspiracy to commit a felony, impersonation, and conduct likely to cause a breach of peace. However, on April 30, 2024, the Abia State High Court in Bende quashed all charges against Mazi Dey. The ruling marks a significant turn in the legal battle around the Ezearo Kingship tussle and cleared Mazi Dey of any impersonation charges. An immediate past member representing Aba North and South Federal Constituency in the National Assembly, Chimobe Ihan Chukwebisike, has called on the leadership of the Labour Party to embrace, register and issue new members' party membership cards. Chief Ebisike made the call during a general meeting with Ososu 1 Ward 3 chairman and executives who received him and his followers during another meeting with all Labour Party ward chairmen in Aba North last week. Addressing Chief Nnamdi Agu-led Ososu 1 Ward 3 Labour Party executives, Ebisike told them that with a huge number of people joining the party, Labour Party will consolidate and retain power in the state. He urged the leadership and party faithful to intensify efforts in preaching and spreading abroad the developmental strides of the Governor Alex Otti administration. Responding, the Labour Party chairman Ososu 1 Ward 3, Chief Nnamdi Agu, commended Ebisike for his wise choice in joining the party, describing him as an asset both to the party and its members. In a speech, the chairman of the all-ward chairman in Aba North local government, Ukwano Emmanuel, extolled Governor Alex Otti for his exceptional performance, which attracted Chimobi Ebisike to the Labour Party, adding that with the combination of Ebisike, who performed very well during a short stay as member of the Aba North South Federal Constituency, and Dr. Alex Otti, the Labour Party will triumph in future elections. Also speaking, the Labour Party chairman, Aba North, Chief Nnamdi Onwubiko, said they were pleased to receive Chimobi Ebisike and his followers after the state governor, Dr. Alex Otti, had handed the Labour Party flag to him recently. High point of the occasion was the issuance of Labour Party membership cards to former PDP Ososu 1 Ward 3 chairman Chuks Agaranya and his executive, among others. Our correspondent reports that the event attracted the presence of notable stakeholders in Aba North, including Chief Ofia Ndukwe, Chief Tony Agbayim, Chris Okoro, Mr. Ima Agu, Dorothy Pazu, and Dorothy Okodo. And the All Progressives Congress APC in the South-South region has called on President Bola Tinubu to recontest for the office of the president in the 2027 election. This was contained in a communique jointly signed by the APC Congress South-South Zonal Executive after a meeting in Calabar, the Cross River State capital, on Sunday. It commended President Tinubu for his policies, projects and programs, adding that the economic reforms were targeted at repositioning the country. The committee reaffirmed its unwavering support for the policies and programs of the present government in areas of good governance, economic reforms, national security, and infrastructural development. The chairman of the Mile 12 International Market in Lagos State, Shehu Usman Jibrin, has pinned the recent high cost of tomato, pepper and other perishable items on insecurity and other factors. A small basket of tomatoes goes for about 35,000 naira at the market, while the price of pepper has also jumped, raising concerns among Nigerians. But Usman says the insecurity in the north is a major factor for the hike in the cost of the items. According to him, some of the farmers negotiate with and pay bandits before they can go to their farms to harvest their products.
The real fact is just insecurity, let me tell you. That's the truth. And there's absolutely nothing the country will do. This price hike will continue. They are still buying tomato now at the rate of 1,003 pieces. 99% of the people in IDP camps are farmers. They don't know anything apart from farming. Both they are male and female. So let's assume in the whole country we have 5,000 farmers. Now, the people who are in farm and they are farming with one eyes closed is just maybe about say 1,500 out of like maybe 5,000 farmers we have across the whole country. It's only in the south that you can farm freely, that you go to your farm freely. Even in the north, in those places you are getting all these items you see. What they face is there is negotiation between them and the bandits on how much are you going to pay me to harvest and bring to the market. They are not even safe.
For more of this business update, we now join Ruth Ohams.
Nigeria food inflation rose to 40.66% in May. This was as the cost of food rose to 61% from 25.25% in June 2023 to 40.66% in May 2024, highlighting the steady rise in the cost of living. This is according to an analysis of the latest Consumer Price Index and Inflation Report released by the National Bureau of Statistics. The CPI measures the average change over time in the price of goods and services consumed by people for day-to-day living. The president of the Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, has said it is expanding the storage capacity of its refinery by 600 million litres. This, according to him, will enable the refinery to have storage capacity of 5.3 billion litres. The Dangote Petrochemical Refinery currently has 4.78 billion litres of storage capacity for refined petroleum products. Dangote spoke at the Afrasian Bank annual meetings and Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum in the Bahamas. The billionaire alleged that international oil companies refused to sell crude oil to his refinery because they did not want him to succeed. The federal government is seeking a $500 million loan from the World Bank to enhance rural road infrastructure and agricultural marketing across the Federation. The international lender said the fund was expected to address the dire need for better connectivity in rural Nigeria, where 92 million people currently lack access to good roads. The request was contained in the final draft of Resettlement Policy Framework for the Nigeria Rural Access and Agricultural Marketing Project Scale Up, implemented by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. The Federal Inland Revenue Service FIRS and the Nigeria Customs Service NCS are expected to receive $10 million for technical assistance as part of newly approved $750 million Nigeria Accelerating Resource Mobilization Reforms Program for Resorts Project. The project is part of the broader $2.25 billion approved by the World Bank for Nigeria on the 13th of June 2024 to boost reforms in the country. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has announced that it would hold the groundbreaking of 3 mini-liquefied natural gas projects in August this year. NNPC's Group Chief Executive Officer Mele Kyari announced this in Abuja. Kyari said the company would take final investment decisions this year for the rollout of 6 additional compressed natural gas mother stations, adding that scores of CNG refueling stations were currently being upgraded by the oil firm nationwide. For Magic Business News, I am Ruth Ohams.
Now, news, sports, traffic, weather. You can depend on us. It means variety and breaking news when it happens.
102.9 FM.
Welcome back now to the foreign scene, where Russian President Vladimir Putin will travel to North Korea today, the Kremlin has confirmed, after months of speculation over the much-hyped visit. After Kim Jong-un's big-screen bulletproof train trotted around Russia's Far East last year, the North Korean leader invited Mr. Putin to visit him. That invitation was duly accepted. Over the past week, sources had hinted that the visit was imminent, and satellite images had also spied apparent preparations on the way in North Korea. With the when answered, next comes the clamoring for any news of deals done, any consequences for the war in Ukraine, as well as any eye-popping images of the pomp and ceremony that will surely accompany the two leaders' visit. The Kremlin has described the event as a friendly state visit, with Russian media reporting Mr. Putin and Mr. Kim may sign a partnership agreement, including on security issues, and give joint statements to the press. In entertainment, famous Nigerian singer Rema has made history as his hit song Calm Down has become the first African song to earn 1 billion on-demand streams in the United States. According to chart data, an American music statistics company, Calm Down has surpassed 1 billion on-demand streams in the US. Chart data in a post via the X platform wrote, Rema's Calm Down becomes the first Afrobeat song in history to earn over 1 billion on-demand streams in the US, unquote. It is worth noting that in August 2023, the Calm Down remix featuring Selena Gomez became the first African song to hit the billion stream mark on Spotify. In sports, Eimba head coach Olarunwaju Daniel Yema says his team cannot afford not to win their final match of the season against Plateau United. The People's Elephants will welcome Plateau United this weekend. Eimba need to win to secure a continental slot for next season. Yema revealed that the players were aware of the importance of the game.
The past two game has been hell. I don't know. The breakdown we had after Rangers game, it is disappointing that we couldn't recover mentally, because you could still see this is not the team that has been playing all through the season. So we are struggling, honestly speaking. I'm not really happy. But to be candid, I don't think we deserve to win today, because Sporting showed that they wanted it more. If we wanted it more, we won't consider goal at 39 minutes of second half. Just 6 minutes to go, and you give that kind of cheap goal. No. That is not the stuff of a champion, honestly speaking. So Sporting deserve to get the 3 points. We deserve to get. Yeah, they said the affluence are not arise the second time. We can't afford to throw with the game, but that's the last hope that we have. Just win and go to the Continental. So I don't think the player, everybody knows what is at stake. We can't compromise. We must give everything to get the 3 maximum point. Anything except that we have faith the fans. We must. It's a must. What?
Magic 102.9 weather.
Looking at the weather update for today, the 18th of June 2024. Weatherman says daytime there will be scattered thunderstorms, temperature high at 33 degrees Celsius. Winds will blow west-southwesterly at 8 kilometers per hour, and the chance of rain daytime is at 60%. Tonight there will be showers. Temperature will drop to 23 degrees Celsius. Winds will blow south-southwesterly at 7 kilometers per hour, and the chance of rain tonight is at 50%. And with that weather update, we come to the end of this news bulletin. But before we go, let's take a look at some of the stories that made the headlines. We told you that there's been tension in Rivers State over the debate for local government council chairman tenureship, even as police have taken over the local government secretariat. We also told you that former lawmaker Chimobe Bisike has called on the Labour Party leadership to embrace and register new members. From the foreign scene, Russian President Vladimir Putin is to visit North Korean leader today after months of speculation. We brought you business, entertainment, sports, and the weather update. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to newsroom at magicfm.ng or our official WhatsApp line on 0907 677 1029. I am Jude Ochang. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
Well, the weather is relatively cool, like the heat wave we experienced some months back. And the rainy season, you're taking care of it.
Well, it's the season, like, isn't it? So I mean, expected the rains coming, the chances of rain increasing by the day. It's just to brace ourselves for impact.
I see, right. But before I let you off, I don't know. The House Representatives Committee on National Security and Intelligence last week asked the federal government to purchase new aircraft for Tinubu and Shetima. And Nigeria is facing its worst economic crisis in decades. With skyrocketing inflation, currency is on a free fall, millions of Nigerians are struggling to take care of basic needs, including food. And now, it's shocking that the presidency was making such a move. P2B in the news again this morning said, well, it demonstrates insensitivity and all that. So I don't know, your reaction is part on our Facebook page, and we're looking at that.
Yeah, right, like it's clear insensitivity on the part of government. You can understand when Nigerians are upset, when labor is saying, look, no, minimum wage must be pegged at 250,000 naira. When they say there is no money in the country, we're talking about presidential jets for the president and the VP. Not too long ago, the vice president's residence costing over 21 billion naira was launched. For a country without money, you can understand why people are hurt. These guys are so insensitive. They are so insensitive to the plight of Nigerians. Like, at the time, like you said, okay, even if local media is being unfair to government, there was a feature story that was published by the New York Times that has gone viral, talking about how poor a country so rich is.
We went defensive as
usual. Buy on Anuga and his team.
We went defensive as usual.
So if there is no money, we're talking about the cost of commodity. Like, for everything you bought, say 1 naira yesterday or last year, it's 5 naira, 6, 7, 8 naira now. So what are we saying? So government hasn't carried the posture of a body of a government that is even ready to cut costs. 21 billion naira for vice president's house. Now we're talking about private jets for Mr. President. The ones that they have, what is wrong with it? The president is leaving Nigeria for South Africa today or tomorrow, I hear, for the inauguration of Ramaphosa. Is he going by Air Peace or any commercial flight? Is he not going by the presidential jet? So why are we prioritizing things that are not important?
Well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, but the thing is, the timing, and based on the current situation in Nigeria, somebody in his right senses, I don't think should come up with ideas like that.
It is totally appalling.
It's unfortunate.
And sometimes these guys do these things to please the president. And I'm always wondering, okay, members of the House of Rep, if you ask these people that have proposed this now, go back to their constituencies. Like, there is no water, there is no light, there is no...
No, you're going too far. Even their blood relations are struggling to eat.
And they are more concerned about
and they come back with fleet of cars and
Mr.
expect
President.
the whole village to come and they give you something and curse you in return.
We're talking labor, we're talking ASU, we're talking about the health sector, education. There are areas that need attention. These guys are not even considering all of those.
It's still burning, and we don't know how it's going to end. It's out. P2B said it demonstrates government's extreme insensitivity.
That is just what it is. Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, the universe, if the universe is blind to our pain, deaf to our sorrow, what I will not do, what we should not do, is to give up on ourselves. So we have to keep hope alive and believe we have rulers, and one day we get a leader who will take us to the promised land.
One day, that's the question. The question is when, how soon. Countries, third world countries that got independence just about the same time we got ours, are moving fast out of poverty and making waves. We're still talking about national anthem as a priority, talking about a new presidential jet.
National anthem, Nigeria, we hail what are we hailing poverty?
The questions a lot people ask, did we get to where we are because we're singing the old national anthem? Is Nigeria this poor? Are people helpless because of the old national anthem we're singing? Was that the reason?
Well, that's it. That's where we are. The situation room, very critical.
A lot of questions
and
being asked. Like,
the planet is listening, and God is also watching from a distance. Have a good day. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Thank you, Eric.
Good morning. Like the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning.
Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Heal the world.
The Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, wishes to announce free medical outreach to Ndabia. So, if you have any medical concern, our team of professionals will be around to listen to you and offer possible solutions. The services include dental services, eye treatments and surgeries, general body treatment, surgeries including fibroid and hernia. Date, Tuesday 18th to Saturday 22nd of June 2024. Venue, General Hospital Okipe, Okwa West LGA of Abia State. Signed, Derum's Global Services, consultant to NDDC.
This is to inform all members of the All Progressives Congress APC in Aba South local government area and Abia State in general that peace has finally been restored in the party. This followed the decision by all Abia APC leaders in Abuja after a week-long consultative meeting of Abia APC House of Assembly candidates in the 2023 general elections. Division in Abia APC was discovered as the main factor for its relatively poor outing during that election. The Peace and Reconciliation team, consisting of the 24 House of Assembly candidates, met with most of the leaders who agreed to support the peace move, noting that united we stand but divided we fall. Special thanks to the following leaders and champions of peace: Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, APC National Chairman; Chief Ima Enuku, National Deputy Chairman South; Honorable Chief Donatus Wankpa, National Welfare Secretary; Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives; Dr. Nyerere Anyim; Dr. Ijoma Arodiobu, National Vice Chairman Southeast; Dr. Madukwe Iukebu; Honorable Henry Obologo, Distinguished Senator Nkechi Nwogo; Honorable Nduka Anyanwu, Distinguished Senator Adihije; Dr. Uchechukwu Samson Oga; Emmanuel Enugu; Honorable Nkiruka Onyejocha; Honorable Minister of State for Labor; Honorable Emeka Atuma; Honorable Emeka Nwogo; I Chief Ikeche Emenike; Distinguished Senator Oji Uzokalu; Honorable Prince Paul Ikone, and a host of others. This message is sponsored by Honorable Engineer Nnabugu Darlington C. Ujomuna, Nwa South, the APC House of Assembly candidates in the 2023 general elections, Aba South leader.
We, the members of Osauku Labour Party stakeholders, is using this opportunity to congratulate our King, His Royal Highness Eze C.I. Omulata, for appointing the right candidate, High Chief Ruben Chinedum Onwubiko, DK Ejejemba 1, as the traditional Prime Minister of Osauku Autonomous Community. Long live Osauku, long live Obingwa, long live Abia State. This is signed by Pastor Izuchi Great Luke, Chairman, Mrs. Rose Wamara Mugu, Secretary for Osauku Labour Party stakeholders.
Apostle Dr. Anyete Okure, JP, invites friends, partners, and the general public to Christ Kingdom Ministries Aba Convention, tagged Double Honor, ministering Bishop Dr. Gabriel Nkenang, Uyo, Pastor Israel Awo Aba, Bishop-elect Koko Abase Isong Calabar, and the host, Apostle Dr. Anyete Okure, JP, and other anointed ministers of God, featuring Jesus, my number one. Venue, Kilometer 6, Ikote Bene Road, Nteya Junction, Aba. Date, 16th to 23rd June 2024. Time, 4:30 p.m. Friday, 9 p.m. Sunday, 8:30 a.m. Come and encounter the grace that transforms.
Mama John, why you dey cry now?
Why I no go cry? When malaria don nearly finish my family, the thing just dey spoil our show anyhow. My husband no fit go him shop since yesterday. My first pikin get interview for back this week, and him sister wan write final exam.
Wo, now all of them come like down like vegetable like this. You never hear of Clatem?
Clatem?
Yes, Clatem. Clatem na brand of Artemether and Lumenfantrine, wey dem make to pursue malaria comot for you and your family body well well. Clatem get convenient tablet for adults and syrup for pikin dem. Use Clatem so that malaria no go tie you and your family hustle down like vegetable wey enter hot water. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack o, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Mama, I don't go the interview. Thank you for the Clatem.
Mama, bye-bye. My paper go soon start.
Sweetheart, where my key? I dey go work.
Clatem, thank you.
Clatem, kill malaria, fiam. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack o, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Marketed and distributed by Claron Medicals Limited.
Cholera
is an acute, highly contagious diarrheal disease caused by the bacteria Vibrio cholerae. Cholera is spread by ingesting food or water that is contaminated with the feces of an infected person. Cholera is characterized with profuse watery diarrhea known as rice water stew, with or without vomiting, and can lead to death in hours due to dehydration if not treated. To prevent cholera, wash fresh fruits and vegetables with clean water before eating. Cook food thoroughly and eat while still hot. Wash hands frequently with clean water and soap before and after meals. Store water in properly covered containers. Stop open defecation and discharging of feces into drainage channels. Keep your environment clean and stop indiscriminate dumping of refuse. Please report any suspected case of cholera to the nearest health facility. You may call 0806 015 1664 0803 096 0031. Avoid cholera. Stay safe, stay well, and stay alive. This message is from the Abia State Ministry of Health.
Magic 102.9 FM. Don't ginger swagger for another level again. Our people, Enyimba, Nigeria, everybody, as it day like this, from now till end of July 2024, you can now enjoy one announcement free. Babam. That means pay for 2 and get 1 free. Hey, not be small matter. Every jingle placement like this, my brother, you get 35% discount. Hey. Oh yeah, guess what? You can still pay now. One day, use your way later. For your bookings, or to our downtown office, number 158 Azikiwe Road, Abam, or Magic FM Broadcasting House, we're there for kilometer 3 Opopo Road, Opo Hill, Abba, or you ginger our hotline with the hotline fire 080-9377-1029 or 070-8235-1029 or 081-2682-2222. Visit our website at www.magicfm.ng or facebook.com magicfmng. It doesn't get better than this, my brother. Let us go there and feel the magic.
Drink that, don't go for it. Hey, life na highway. Me, I just stay for my lane. Full speed ahead, oh, no limit in my way. That don't make them my back. Nourishment to give me spark. So I go shine my shine and I will go for it. Go, go, no limits, go for it. Go, go, drink that, don't go for it.
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
Chinedu! Don't worry, Ma. He'll be home on time, just like his dad. I'm cooking their favorite jollof with Sonia tomato mix. They are here.
Hey, is that jollof ready?
Right on time. Your loved ones will always rush home for tasty meals prepared with Sonia tomato mix.
It's so good eating together with a family.
Yes, Ma. Sonia tomato mix brings you together. Proudly Nigerian.
Neya.
Nne tie milk.
Oba uru, detu yire ki ihu.
Keduzie.
Odi milky.
Ofuma.
Odi creamy. Obu Milo 3-in-1 di milky na creamy makagi. Odi milky ofuma. Ekwesi imi tinyekwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo!
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piasta 939# ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yọrie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Madam, customer, give me a Risco tomato paste.
See, instead, I go give you buttered tomato.
Mbano, Otio, Babu. Be like saying that people like you, the wicked our country people. You see this Erisco, Then take correct natural ingredients, make them. If not made in Nigeria, like Erisco, Richico, or Magico tomato paste, get many benefits. You help grow our economy. And drop plenty nyafo. And when you put them inside mouth, it's sweet and it dig the one for body.
Buy Erisco, Richico, or Najiko 100% natural tomato paste. Buy made in Nigeria. Buy Erisco products.
Is the hottest station.
Magic FM 102.9. Yeah, that's us.
Feel the magic.
Yeah.
Now, back to Ike, the G. Jim in the morning.
Check it out, check it out, check it, check it.
To sustain oh, fire to look at you.
ngizama ngamandla kuwena ngisanginje kudala ngizola funana nalothando ngizama ngamandla kuwena ngisanginje awunginjenje mina darling enza nguwe bongo wami kubelele manginawe ngoba
show you how we rap.
Hey, yo, what's up? Yo, this is 50 Cent. Yo, it's your boy Chris Brown right here. What up? It's your boy Jay-Z.
Coming to the stage.
Magic 102.9.
Okay, my name is Glenn Drunk. I am going to break my fast with Sports Break Fast because it's faster than the fast that you were breaking when you were breaking your fast. It's Sports Break Fast, Sports Break Fast on Magic 102.9. Abba, Chineke, please, Chime one more.
Hi, my name is Oke Bakassi, motivational comedian, Nollywood actor. Yes, I know you're listening for everything sports. Keep listening to Sports Breakfast on Magic FM 102.9.
Drag out!
This is where sports lives.
Here we go!
Football.
Driver! Matic takes the net off!
Chiellini Quadrado! Oh my goodness! A special goal in a special game!
Tennis. Basketball. Formula One. Boxing. Athletics.
Justin Gatlin with a time of 9.92 seconds is the world champion.
And lots more. Sports Breakfast.
Oh my God!
Everything you need in the world of sports. We offer you that. Join Magic FM Sports Tag Team. Mondays through Fridays. 7:30 a.m. Sports Breakfast. Let's get sporty.
102.9 Sports Breakfast.
Carr scrambles away from one hit. Looks, uncorks a deep one for the end zone. Phelan is down there. Oh, he got it!
Well, indeed, the Euros have served us with so many moments already. One we didn't see, one we didn't envisage, and of course some maybe just outrightly we called. A very good morning to you. Welcome to Sport Breakfast this morning on Magic 102.9 FM, the 18th day of June 2024. Samuel Okoro reporting for duty on a lovely Tuesday morning like this. I've got Judah Chang in the building. Good morning to you, OJ Ferrari.
Well, good morning to you, Samuel. Good morning to our esteemed listeners.
Also on the show this morning, talking other sports. And our first point of call will be tennis. Well, Wimbledon champion Marketa Vandreskova begin her grass court campaign with a straight set win over Spain's Rebecca Masarova at the Berlin Open. The 24-year-old won 6-4, 6-3 in Germany capital and will play Russian Anna Kalinskaya. But the Czech number 6 became the first unseeded player to win Wimbledon women's single title with victory over Ons Jabeur in last year's final. Vandreskova has now won her past 8 matches on grass, following her maiden slam triumph at the All England club last summer. She had to overcome 3 break points during the opening set before striking in the 9th game for a 5-4 lead and 7-it out. Well, Vandreskova maintained that momentum and immediately broke Masarova in the second set before establishing a 4-1 advantage with another break of serve. Well, 8 of the world's top 10 are competing in Berlin, with only top-ranked Iga Swiatek and world number 7 Jasmine Paolini absent. And on Wednesday, tomorrow, Chinese 6th seed Zheng Qinwen will begin hers against 4-time major winner Naomi Osaka. Greek 7th seed in Maria Sakkari plays 2-time slam champion Victoria Azarenka, and Tunisian 8th seed Jabeur will meet Wang Xinyu. Well, Vandreskova begins grass court campaign, and all of this is geared towards the Wimbledon, which will begin just in a matter of moments. We're still talking tennis this morning. But Ons Jabeur and Aryna Sabalenka said they will not compete at this summer's Olympic Games in Paris in order to prioritize their health. World number 3 Sabalenka retained her Australian Open title in January but lost to Russian teenager Maria Andreeva in French Open quarterfinals this month. This was the first time the Belarusian, who is 26 years old by the way, have lost before the semi-finals of a major since the 2022 French Open. Jabeur, world number 10, has been struggling with a recurring knee injury over the past 2 years, and the 29-year-old Tunisian is concerned about playing on grass and hard court either side of the Olympics. But the tennis competition of the games takes place on the clay court at the Roland Garros from the 27th of July to the 4th of August, with the US Open beginning 22 days later. So it doesn't afford those girls, or of course the tennis players, even time to rest. Well, OJ, Ons Jabeur, Aryna Sabalenka say they are set to miss the Olympics, prioritizing their health above playing on clay courts.
Well, we've always talked about the importance of listening to your body, understanding what your body needs at a particular time. Yeah, sometimes it could get really juicy and enticing to get into some of these big tournaments. After all, there is prestige, there is money in there, but if you're not careful, you might just burn out. And for Sabalenka and Ons Jabeur to take that decision, then fine, Sam, I think it's fine, by me. Whatever the case, they must prioritize their health, which is the most important, by the way. Only people who are healthy, can compete, right? So it makes no sense that you're half fit or you're unhealthy and then you compete at the Olympics. It's one of the greatest sporting events ever, the Olympics. I know it comes with a lot of prestige. Every athlete wants to get to that level. Even those who have won the world at world level, they always want to be part of the Olympics. That's why people like Novak can even say, okay, look, the Olympics for me is a big thing. Rafael can also say, yeah, the Olympics for me is a big thing.
Oh, he's Rafael in this conversation.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, he has also prioritized the Olympics. I'm just saying that
won it.
Yes, I'm saying that it's a big deal.
For those who have won
don't get me wrong.
No, I'm not getting. I'm just saying for those who have won it, it's no longer.
And the boy has also won it too.
Yes, I'm saying those who have won it, it's no longer a big deal for them.
It's always a big deal.
They've kept it in their pockets.
It's like saying somebody.
No, Novak has not.
Excuse me, Sam.
Sorry,
I'm speaking generally now. You know.
No, you said those who are prioritizing. Novak has not won it. He can prioritize now. Nadal has won it. It's not like this.
No, but Nadal knows that. I mean, it's also a big,
it's a big event.
This is about the only event he can win while he's retiring this season. So he has no choice but to prioritize it. But all those are bad. To be serious now this morning, I'm just saying that it's such a huge event. If you speak to every athlete out there, I think the Olympics is more or less like where you're capping it all, right? You can win your individual events, blah blah blah, world championships and all of that, but the Olympics is like the mother of all events. That's why players even commit to it, footballers commit to it. It's such a big deal. And for us, Jabba, who's Africa's finest, by the way, and Sabalenka, who's one of the finest tennis players out there, to say, look, okay, I'm going to sit out this one. I think we should just respect their decisions. And those who go there are definitely going to give us something to cheer.
Okay, well, still talking about the Olympics. Our queen of the track, Tobiloba Amusa, once underlined her ambition to finish on the podium in the upcoming Paris 2024 Olympic Games. The US-based athletes proved her mettle again. The ongoing National Olympic trial going on at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin City. Amusa crossed the line in 12.78 seconds ahead of Adobe, who finished 13.33 seconds. While Faith Osamui came in third with 13.36 seconds. She will also participate in the African Senior Athletics Championship in Cameroon later this month. Amusa will hope to win a medal in Paris after finishing fourth in Tokyo 2020. Well, OJ, let's quickly talk about Tobi Amusa. Let's talk about her medal prospect. Let's talk about her leading us at the Olympics. I mean, I've always said she is one who we can bank on, like she is bankable. But the Olympics is that a different event? I mean, you never can tell, who will be coming home for dinner. And her time has not been encouraging, to just say the least. She's returned 12.78 seconds, which is, for me, sub. Going into the Olympics in just a matter of weeks from now, yes, I mean, she's queen in Africa. She's maybe one of the fastest in the world, if not the fastest. As a matter of fact, she holds the record of having the fastest time in the world. But this is not the kind of time you want to proceed when you are heading for a major championship like the Olympics.
Well, Sam, don't forget that every race has its own peculiarity, right?
Okay.
When athletes compete, first they look at the stage they're competing in, they look at the opponents around them. It contributes a lot.
Okay.
If Toby is competing at the national level, for instance, all she wants is just to win it and then get on there, right? Of course, she's going to run fast. But when she's competing at a level where she's got maybe people like
Camacho Queen
around her,
Talu
around her, it's a different approach she's going to take it. So I'm not going to judge her by the time.
Okay.
Because it's a national championship, right? I mean, you look at where she's made all of the records she's made. Is at very, very important championships.
Okay.
Right? At the world level, at the Olympic level,
Diamond League meeting. So I'm not going to judge her by that. I think she's still our brightest prospect, therein right now. Nobody can take that away from her. That's why she's called Toby Express for a reason. Yeah.
I mean, her times are quite impressive. Yes, I understand when you talk about your raising fears about the time she has returned. But even if you look at the USA qualification series as well, or even the Jamaican and all of those stuff. For Jamaica and the USA, it's a bit different because there they have some wonderful sprinters. So you have it's like competing at the big stage.
So you have to bring your best.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why you see that most times you hear that an athlete maybe does or breaks a record in the qualifiers in the US team at the national level for the US and the Jamaican meet and all of that. But for Nigeria, it's not the same.
Okay.
Besides her, Sam, who is there? There's no name there now. With all due respect to every other athlete out there, it's just Toby. And I must even commend her, Sam, still, because you're running with so-called JBs and then you're not inspired. There's no inspiration there. But when you go to Jamaica, you see Shelley and Fraser Price by your side. You see,
so it brings out that beast in you.
That beast in you. That's why you see it's always a different thing. So I just hope that she can go on from here. Maybe there are other Diamond League meetings or whatever championships out there.
There's an African Championship coming up.
I hope she can maybe use that as preparatory.
Okay.
To the main event month later this year.
Okay. Well, let's talk the basketball this morning on the show. Well, let's talk the basketball. And talking the basketball, it was game 5. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The Boston Celtics, all the way from TD Gardens, Texas, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm the crown champions of the 2024 NBA season after failing to win it last season. Let's stand up for the champions.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand.
Well, the Boston Celtics emerged victorious in the 2024 NBA Finals and made some basketball history along the way. Boston defeated the Dallas Mavericks 106-85 in Game 5 in the earliest of this morning, and in the franchise their record 18th NBA title, breaking a tie with the Los Angeles Lakers. Jason Tatum led the way for the Celtics with 31 points, earning his first championship ring. With green and white confetti filling upon them, Jason Tatum celebrated on the floor of the Boston TD Gardens with his son Dose. Well, this is a surreal feeling, Tatum said in his post-game interview. He says, "We did it! We did it! Oh my God! We did it." He continued, "First of all, God is the greatest. Of course, He is the greatest. And not because we won, but to put me in a position to maximize my God-given ability to surround me with these guys, my family."
His first
this
title.
is an incredible feeling. I am at a loss of words this morning, and I'm not sure OJ has got any words for us. Let's just continue with stand-up. OJ, you want to say something?
How not? How not? On our 16th anniversary, we're winning an NBA title, 18th NBA title. No team, no franchise, no team. No, Sam, allow me to just enjoy my moment this morning.
You've got 2 minutes.
No, no team in the NBA history ever has done 18. And what the Celtics have done, Sam, is to put themselves just there above every other team. Yes, I mean, 16 years ago. 16 years ago was the last time the Celtics won. So you can imagine the time difference. If the Celtics have been that good, if they've had this good run in the last 16 years, we probably would have been unassailable right now.
Thank God you said so.
No, I admit we've had some difficult moments in the last couple of years, in the last decade. Yeah. No, don't say that. We were in the finals of the Eastern Conference last season.
Yes,
but we lost to the Miami Heat.
Yes, you were not in the finals of the NBA, though.
But we're in the Eastern Conference finals.
We've
been that close, but not that close, right? So, I mean, for all of the guys, and by the way, Kyrie Irving, I feel sad for him, Sam. I mean, he was with the Celtics in the past, but he just cannot play against the Celtics. He's always finding it difficult. You know, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, kudos to this guy, Sam. 31 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists for Tatum, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, you know, for MVP finals, finals MVP.
We don't fight with
Jaylen Brown. The Celtics just blew apart the Dallas Mavericks. It then tell them for their life. May they ever come close to us.
We don't fight with trouble.
Are they vexed?
He's okay.
Are they vexed because
you just buy me breakfast?
No, you buy. I thought you were celebrating us this morning.
What?
I thought you were celebrating us this morning.
You're saying what?
I thought you were celebrating us this morning.
I said congratulations. Is that not enough?
No, but you had promised, Sam. You said something.
I did not promise that.
What was it you said again? Let me listen.
I said listen to the offer. I said you were going to buy me breakfast if you guys win. That's what I said.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
but then the big story is that the Celtics, of course, the green and white color is dominating, you know, the US this morning. Miami is standing still. Sam, TD Garden has become like a fortress of some sort, you know, for us. And I just give kudos to everybody who's been part of the story this season.
Well, OJ, I mean, you know what shocks me the most is the fact that no team came close in the playoff to dismantling this Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
I mean, we did see the Cleveland Cavaliers. We saw the this team where this guy did.
The Miami Heat?
Is it Miami Heat? We saw the Cleveland Cavaliers. This team where Jan is there now. Should they beat them?
Milwaukee Bucks.
The Milwaukee, yeah. We saw who again. I mean, they didn't really come close to dismantling Boston Celtics. It was a one-way traffic really for the Boston Celtics team. All the way, every time they stepped on, OJ, it was a 4-1, 4-4.
Let me just give you the breakdown, Sam.
Okay, thank you.
In the playoff run, 16 wins and only 3 losses in the playoff run. Incredible run, Sam. Second only to the 2017 Warriors. for best win percentage
GSW.
in a single postseason.
We go stand. You must mention our name.
That was when I was with the GSW, by the way.
You said you were where?
I was with the I was with the dog.
We're going to leave the show for you.
No, I was with the dog nation when we achieved that feat.
In 2017. Where?
I was with the dog nation.
Which dog nation?
With the GSW.
No, I don't believe you.
I was with them when we achieved that feat. But now, of course, I'm with the Celtics and with.
So let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do you think the Celtics would win it next season?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've got what it takes to go out there again and win.
See the proud.
Of course, and we've got what it takes. I mean, they're by a mile. I think they're the most formidable in terms of the collective.
Okay.
Right. Okay. You can talk about individual stars in other teams. For instance, you look at the Lakers, for instance, LeBron James. You can talk about Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
You can look at maybe a team like the Milwaukee Bucks. You can talk about Giannis, right?
True.
You can go down to maybe teams like even the GSW with the babyface assassins, Steph Curry, and all of the players in there. But one thing that has gone for the Celtics is the fact that they've been able to play together
as a team.
That's what has stood them out from other teams.
Yes.
You look at the Mavericks, for instance. There is Doncic there. Look at Doncic, top player.
Top player
individually,
but then they are just a team built around one player.
But the Celtics are not that way. Yes, they've got some good players, like Jaylen Brown and all of these players, but they are not
built around one player.
That's the difference. So kudos to them. Really, they are deserving of the title.
Well, kudos to the Boston Celtics. They took apart Miami Heat in the first playoff. Of course, winning 4-1. They also went on to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 4-1. Eventually beating the Boston the Indiana Pacers 4-0. And of course, playing in the finals against the Dallas Mavericks. It was a matter of when, not if. And eventually they got the job done. Kudos to every Celtics fan out there this morning. We'll celebrate you, we'll celebrate with OJ, and hopefully next season when the JSW come back to winning ways, OJ will celebrate.
Can we just hear from Jaylen Brown this morning, please? Hope you don't mind.
No, I mean, it's your show. Have the time.
Jaylen Brown.
Bill Russell would be so proud. The 2024 Bill Russell Finals MVP goes to Jaylen Brown.
What does holding this trophy mean to you?
It was a full team effort, and I share this with my brothers and my partner in crime, Jason Tatum. He was with me the whole way.
You said that what's been different about your game this season is that you let go of all of the anxieties, all the doubts. First of all, you're a superstar, so no one knew you had any anxieties or doubts. But how were you able to do that to unlock your game, as you put it?
Just my faith in the Most High, just believing in my teammates, my coaching staff, and just being grateful. I've been grateful for every moment, every opportunity. I never hug my head. I don't give a damn when we play basketball.
Woo! Well, that was a finals MVP, Jaylen Brown.
And once again this morning, stand up for the champions.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me, so stand up.
Well, indeed, stand up for the champions. Let's take a break and talk football on the show. The Euros is getting heated. And of course, we're enjoying all of the moments coming in from the big teams right there in Germany.
Radio. This is Magic.
Well, certainly we're Magic. We're 102.9, transmitting from the Imba City, Abia State, Nigeria. Well, let's talk football on the show this lovely Tuesday morning. And former Super Eagles coach Finidi George has clarified the controversy stemming from his shock decision to resign as head coach of the Nigeria senior men's national football team. On Saturday, news emerged that Finidi had resigned from his post, with the development coming in the wake of Nigeria's Victor Osimhen's epic rant against Finidi after the later reportedly questioned Osimhen's commitment to the national team. Not like he did though, he didn't actually. However, Finidi pointed to the Nigerian Football Federation decision to appoint a foreign technical advisor as the reason behind his resignation after overseeing Nigeria's 2-1 loss to Benin Republic and of course a 1-0 draw with South Africa right here in the country. Well, I mean, Nigeria is ranked 5th in the 16 Group C standing in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, with Rwanda, South Africa, Benin Republic leading the way with 7 points, but separated by goal difference, while the 2013 African champions have got 3 points from 4 points, from 4 matches rather. and he says, listen, the reason I actually resigned was because of maybe the inability of the NFF to communicate with me. I'm going to have a supervisor now supervising me in the role. Arguably, it should be a concise reason. I mean, we did talk about this yesterday. We also talked about the run from Victor Osimhen.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the resignation now of Finidi George as it matters. What does this mean for the national team? What does this put us, the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
Well, it gives us a clean slate, Sam, to start all over again. The question is whether there is enough time. Our next qualifiers are in
September.
That's
the
the AFCON qualifier. So we need to quickly get ourselves sorted out. As it stands right now, there is no leadership in terms of technical leadership in the team. Finidi George has resigned. It then means that all of the guys he came on board with have also lost their jobs. The NFF, the assistant they provided for him, refused to take up the role in Dana Mokachi. So it then leaves a void in the national team, and there shouldn't be a void. I was getting that story yesterday. It was flying around as if some people were about to push the agenda. Samson Siasia's name has been mentioned. It's been
around,
gaining traction, but he's currently serving the ban.
Yeah, it expires
in August this year. But then I would think, I mean, how do we jump from Finidi to Siasia for a man who's not been active in football for the past how many years? Okay, football has moved. Even Mourinho is struggling to catch up with people like Pep. And we're talking about him. Okay, if you're making reference to when Siasa led us, of course, I mean, his records are good. Let me not even try to discredit him.
Yeah.
I mean, from the under 20s, I mean, he brought the likes of Mikel Obi and all of these guys, had their time with Siasia, and he built them. I like the fact that we played well under him, even at the Olympics.
Yeah.
But that's years ago. That's maybe say 10, 11, 12 years ago, if my memory serves me right. We cannot be talking of Siasia at this time. I think what we need right now, going forward, is a foreign technical advisor, a top coach who will earn the respect of the players. Because from what we've seen here, is that these players don't have regard for our local coaches. This argument will be there, Sam, for us to talk about every time. But Osimhen coming out to openly and not get respect for that man again, blah blah blah, all those courses just underscores. Osimhen was even speaking the minds of a lot of the players in the team. If we'll be honest with ourselves here, that's how they see our local coaches. And for me, I think it's a bit scary that we cannot, because of the precarious situation we're in right now, putting the national team in the hands of a local coach against Sam would just be the same thing with Finidi, right? Okay. So I think at this point maybe we should look out for a top coach. When I mean a coach, not just because he's Oyibo, then you bring him on board. You must be a coach with pedigree, a man who knows his onions, who's done it before, who's conquered.
But do we have the finances to pay?
What we're a country blessed with so much, and we can speak with corporate Nigeria. There are a lot of corporate bodies who are ready to jump on this. If only there is transparency. Okay. Right in the system, there are companies, people. There are a lot of the brands doing things with Big Brother and Idols and whatever. Why not?
Come in.
Let's bring them on board and talk to them. We have a situation here. A national team coach. Are you ready to pay his bills? I mean, we can talk about tax rebates and all of the good things that come with it. Okay. Government can always step in. The good thing is that the Minister of Sport is invested in this. He's more or less part of the team. So he can speak with government. Government can find a way to, make concessions and all that. We need a top coach at this time.
Well, a top coach we will get, but where the top coach will be coming from, honestly, Samuel Okoro doesn't know. I have no idea. I have no clue whatsoever. Meanwhile, we can also tell you that Bayelsa United have been charged for breaching the framework and rules in their match day 37 game against 3SC after they failed to provide adequate security and effective crowd control, which resulted in the assault of an opposing player. But this was revealed in a tweet on the official handle of the Nigerian Premier Football League. I can go on and on, to name it, but of course, that will be much later this evening. Let's switch gears and talk European football this morning.
We got our secrets hidden inside our bones. Starlight that bleeds when all of the lights come on. It's a beautiful miracle. How you lift me up when I feel low. Beautiful, everglow. Now we're shining like a sea of gold. Yeah, we're on fire tonight, like a million.
Well, so much talking point the 2024 Euros have given us already. Romania recorded their first victory at the European Championship in 24 years with a stunning win over Ukraine in Group E yesterday. Captain Nikolai Stanciu. I wanted to get that name correctly. Stanciu gave Romania a surprise lead in the 29th minute, finding the top corner with a brilliant strike. My God. Okay. And it reminds me of when I used to play. I mean, that's the kind of strike.
Sir, excuse me, please.
You don't allow him.
Don't spoil this your intro with this thing.
The word never even come up from my mouth. Finish.
You should strike what?
Those days now.
Strike what?
Strike ball. Not NFC strike though. Well, Razvan Marin then doubled the Tricolors lead in the 53rd minute with a long-range effort that squeezed under Ukrainian goalkeeper Andrei Lina. I felt bad for him. I mean, all of the goals, the first 2 goals he's considered was literally like unstoppable.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you couldn't but help it. And the 3rd goal, offside, was it? Offside or not?
A bit
contentious there. But of course, Romania beating Ukraine. I didn't see that coming, though. By 3 goals to 0, OJ. That was the opener for yesterday for us.
Yeah, one of the games I couldn't call the Romania-Ukraine game. But if I was to even make a bet or maybe make a prediction, I'll say Ukraine because I watched them during the qualifying series. Even though they've had their own issues and all that, but I actually would have put my money on them. I was surprised with that Romanian performance yesterday. But I mean, make no mistakes, Romania were deserving of it, really.
Yes, sir.
They put in a shift in there. Like you said, the first goal was a classic from outside the box, cut back, and he found the top of the net. Even Lunin had no answers at all. So kudos to the Romanians. I mean, just a beautiful display from them.
Well, of course, we did see the second game by 5 p.m. And Slovakia pulled off one of the biggest upsets in European football history with their victory over Belgium. But it could have been prevented though. Ranked 3rd in the world, Belgium were favourites to top Group E before kickoff, but now find themselves playing catch-up after a wasteful performance in Frankfurt and a scandalous refereeing decision. Chances came and went, and Romelu Lukaku squandered all of them. I mean, he was nowhere to be found, and even when he was found squandering those chances. But there were also goals ruled out by the VAR, the first of which he was clearly offside, but the second was a more controversial decision with less than 3 minutes of normal time remaining. Referee Halil Umatmer was sent to the pitchside monitor before disallowing the goal for handball in the build-up to Luis Openda. The Belgian substitute was in full motion as he fell into the ball while tossing the Slovakian defender Denis Vavro with his arm seemingly in a natural position. And this brings me to the VAR again, OJ. Where exactly do we go from here? Because the guy certainly didn't want to handle the ball. It was in the spur of the moment. His hand touched the ball, went on, and they had to go back to that incident.
Well, I mean, the rules are clear. If there is a foul in the build-up to a goal, then whether or not, the question is, was his hand in a natural position? It wasn't.
It was.
Was that?
I mean, he was trying to raise.
Yeah, do you walk like a Spider-Man?
No, I mean, do you raise with your hands behind you?
That's why you see defenders, when they're defending, they put their hands at their back.
No, but he was raising again.
And you raise, and if he touches your hand, you're on your own. Yes, although it felt really harsh.
Yeah,
but the call had to be made. I felt really sad for them. But Lukaku, Sam, I mean, if Lukaku and Doku, see those two guys. Doku and Lukaku.
But Doku had a fine game.
Did he have a fine game?
I mean, he was running those channels.
No, Sam, you don't. When you run those channels, the final thought, what does it? What your final output? Which is even the most important.
Yeah, but those ones who are now
Lukaku's typical miss and then hands on the head.
And now looking at his technical.
We saw that again yesterday. So it keeps happening. But for the Belgians, I mean, I think their generation the golden generation has passed.
Some names there I don't even know some of their names.
Well, they had Kevin De Bruyne leading from the middle of the park there. They had Carrasco, they had Faze, the Leicester City defender. Up front, they've had Trossard in there.
Onana as well.
Onana in the middle of the park. But
some of the names there, not like.
Yeah, time don't pass. That's just the truth.
Time don't pass. Anyways, but then we also did see France yesterday in action, as is always the headline.
The Le Bleu.
Did they come to the party yesterday?
No, they did not. It was a below par performance, but top performance from N'Golo Kante, by the way.
I mean, I didn't see that.
N'Golo Kante,
he rolled
3
back,
years
he
away from the national
years.
team.
He rolled back.
You can understand why Kamavinga and Chouameni were all
you go day bench.
On the bench
With that kind of performance. You go day bench.
But guys, you need to up the game though. The French guys, they need to up the game. There was I mean, that was a lackluster performance. The Austrians took the game to them. The Austrians deserve something from that game yesterday.
Yeah.
And by the way, Kylian Mbappe broke his nose.
And of course, congratulations to Ralf Rangnick. And I think he did well with the Austrian team.
Yeah, he did.
And we do have some games today.
Of course, it's going to be Turkey versus Georgia at 5 p.m. While Portugal, yes, the Portuguese national team, they file out today with with the greatest player leading them, Cristiano Ronaldo, against Czech Republic.
I made a good collection from Czech Republic. But let's just go, please.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for your time. Yes, we must let go of the life we've planned so as to accept the one that is waiting for us. In the words of Joseph Campbell. My name is Jude. Have yourself a great day.
And my name is Samuel Okoro. Have yourself a wonderful morning. IDJ returns with the rest of the Magic Morning Show. Good morning to you.
Give me a Risco tomato paste.
See, instead, I go give you buttered tomato.
Ah, Mbano, Otio, Babu. Be like saying that people like you, the wicked our country people. You see this Risco, They take correct natural ingredients, make them. If not made in Nigeria, like a Risco,
Richico or Magico
tomato paste, get many benefits. You help grow our economy. And drop plenty nyafo. And when you put them inside mouth, it's sweet. And it dig the one for body.
Buy a Risco, Richico or Nagico 100% natural tomato paste. Buy made in Nigeria. Buy a Risco product.
Neya. Neitie milk. Oba yuru, de tu yireki ihu. Or the milky, or the creamy, or the Milo 3-in-1 the milky na creamy makagi, or the milky of ekwesi meet nyekwa milk ozo.
Ya omoge Milo horo 3-in-1 atodimo to the milky na creamy. Omure calcium, inye onye mmiri ga aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo. Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
Chinedu Mama, esogbula onwe gị ma ya ma papi a ga-erute ebe a na-egbughị oge. Eji m Sonia tomato mix esi erimeri jollof na-amasị ha. Ha wuchiela.
Ha esichala erimeri jollof ahụ.
Kpọmkwem, ọ bụ ọsọ ka ndị agbata obi gị ga na-eji alọtala unu maka ọmarịcha erimeri ejiri Sonia tomato mix sie.
Ọ na-enye obi ụtọ mgbe gị na ezinụlọ gị na-erikọta nri.
N'ezie mama, Sonia tomato mix na-eweta njikọ. Ngwaahịa anyị ji anya isi emere n'ala Nigeria.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piasta 939# ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
The Abia State representative on the board of NDDC, Chief Dr. Eruba Dingba, is inviting Abians who need medical attention to a free medical outreach of the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, between Sunday, 16th of June 2024 to Saturday, 22nd of June 2024 at the General Hospital, Okipi, Okwa West in Abia State. Various forms of healthcare delivery services such as surgeries, fibroid, appendectomy, hernia, cataracts including free eye test, distribution of recommended glasses, and so many other healthcare deliverables will be carried out within the 1 week window of the program. Announcer, Mr. Obani Azubike Ogbonna, Chief of Staff to Abia representative on the board of NDDC.
Magic 102.9.
We are this.
Magic 102.9 FM. The Buzz.
My name is Clinton Drunk, and I am here with Ike G. I don't know why they say Ike G, because G in Igbo is yam. That means Ike G and stew and plantain.
Here's Ike the G.
Turn it up.
Expensive. It's so scarce because the old yam, waiting for the new harvest and all.
Yeah.
You can opt leave yam out of your menu. So what's in your menu this morning, son? Kind of wondering your dream breakfast.
I fried yam, I think.
Yam is scarce. Yam
is expensive, I know.
One tuber of yam, you know how much is it?
Yeah, about 35, 45.
It depends on the size.
Yeah, I mean big size though.
If you're careful, you might look at it, the outward may be looking good, but
inside,
it's a different thing.
Tell me already.
Well, Sean, way back to the fourth line, it's 810 right here. With some, Finindi era is gone, and down history as maybe one of the shortest is okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, record breaking. But replacement, nothing concrete. And where are we?
Truth is, I'm sure for the NFF, they didn't see this coming. They will have to react as they've always done. Now we're left with whether to get a foreign manager, a substantive foreign manager, one who knows his onion, or to look inward and continue inwards again, Ike. I mean, these are options, Ike. These are our options. So it's either we go for a substantive foreign manager.
Who could be that saving Messiah?
Now we don't know. There is no name except there is because Pitso Mosemane has always wanted to coach the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yeah, Pitso Mosemane, former Sundowns coach,
former Al Ali coach.
Yeah, he's good. He proved himself. Won the league a couple of times. Won the CAF.
How come South Africans they never because
there's Hugo Bruce.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, it's really surprising to me that what this rumor about Cameroonian coach NFF interesting.
Yeah, he's also he's Portuguese. Yeah,
yes, Portuguese.
Yeah, he's also been touted as well.
Do we have a pact with Portuguese people? Looks like in and out is either Portuguese or nothing.
I would say we'll bring in Pitso Mosemane. I say we'll bring him in. He's African. He probably knows the walking arounds. He would easily test a lot of things, But I think he's earned his name on the continent of Africa.
What about Javier Renard?
I'm not a fan.
Javier Renard has won the Nations Cup with Zambia, with Ivory Coast.
Yeah, I know.
He's got a proven track record. He knows African football, right?
He's coaching now with
the French female team.
I'm not a fan of Javi.
Well, he'll be a good.
He was at the 2022 World Cup with Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. He beat Argentina. Yes, let's not forget that. So.
And he didn't qualify
from there. One is, coaching Nigerian team or working for NFF or in Nigeria is very stressful the things involved, the setbacks, the distractions, and all that. And some of these big names might not be interested and not ready for the politics.
Well, that was what one veteran sports journalist, Colin Udo, said. He says it's going to be very difficult for us to have any top world-class coach to come coach us right now. But he went on to suggest Samson Siasia. Yes.
Sam, you heard that?
Colin is just
setting an agenda.
He's setting an agenda.
You know what I don't like about these people? You know, sometimes because you have interest in OG, and somehow from the background, you throw a shot.
Yes.
Just so that anybody can catch it. I think that's what
at the end of the day, you pity first said Hosanna and crucifixion. It's crazy how things work. The system.
Siasia is still under FIFA ban.
And somebody
before he ratifies all of that,
sleeping dog.
Before he ratifies all of that, I'm sure by September he's not done. Because people will have to come out and say, okay, you finished serving your ban, maybe you're now free to go into football. Because it's got nothing to do with
even if it's virtually set free, we should not be in a hurry to re-engage him.
And you look at
he's been off the radar for a long time.
I think it's
not like he's back to training school.
I think it's also a bad signal, to the world, because you look at the circumstances that led to his ban in the first place, issues of bribery, match fixing, and then you're taking him back immediately. It's like you're encouraging, some kind of sharp practices.
Well, it's in our DNA.
I think for me, that shouldn't be an option. Really,
that's bad.
That shouldn't be. He was on the Twitter trends this morning. That shouldn't be an option for me. No, like I said, we need to go out there and scout for a top manager. But the question is,
Scott, the time is of the essence. Look at the timeline. The next qualifier and how many weeks or months?
We have September. We have Nations qualifiers. But for the World Cup, it returns about 9 months from now.
Oh, that's a long way home. But then, I don't know. But I never go for quick fixes.
Some might be asking me. I just think we should not just even go for this World Cup. Let everybody just go back home and rest. And then let's rebuild.
But same thing we said at 2022 World Cup. This keeps repeating. Oh, who know whether we as if we go to the 2022 World Cup? If we know, this 2026 we don't want to qualify again. How?
It was unfortunate, but then this is business. Remember, for any country that qualifies, there'll be huge money coming.
Yeah,
huge money in dollars.
And that's why the last one paying that Maju so bad.
So we need it.
Maju was hot.
We know we don't go far. First round, we're back home again. But the fact that it's on record.
There's always this thing about participating at the World Cup, whether you get knocked out from the first round or the second round. That's joy of playing against the top teams in the world. Nigeria filing out, having our national anthem played at that level, it just creates that we know we're not going to win it.
Our boys are still struggling with the new anthem. The last game, I felt most of them moving their lips. And, it wasn't in consonance with what's going on. And some decided to just keep numb. Don't talk.
But you know the irony, I think the new one is even a lot shorter and easier than the previous one.
But with the distractions we have in this country, there's so much challenges in the corner.
But that's not a problem.
It's really hard for someone to focus and put his mind into when I'm struggling to, come on.
Yes, true. You've seen the Nigerian police force, personnel of the Nigerian police force
fighting over it. But are you surprised at the development, the update on that? The old retired officers had to wage in. Names of people who even never applied to be for the post were seen. So what kind of country? How do we come out of this? It's really hard.
Nigeria.
It's come on. I don't see an end to this weekend. Virtually every arm has got something twisted.
Unfortunately.
Something huge twisted and.
I could think that for an institution that is supposed to uphold the laws of the country involved in this mess, this shadiness.
It's not the first time, sir.
I'm just saying that's how dangerous it is. For an institution that's supposed to uphold the law of the country involved in this nonsense.
And if you do a forensic check, you probably find out. So if the names of some dead people be on the portal of this
nobody's safe in this country.
It's when you can see people who are probably pursuing their personal business, and somebody will see that because I'm in charge. And come on, we're not encouraging ourselves
at all.
It's a long way home. It's unfortunate. We hope NFF will come up with something soon. And
I'm expecting them to come out with something soon. I was even expecting that by now they would have put out a release in that Finidi.
Have they accepted his resignation?
That's another thing, though.
Have they accepted his resignation?
There's
Because we're hearing talks are going on
to convince
behind,
Finidi, because it's one thing to file in a resignation. Another thing is for your employer to accept it.
Yeah.
The NFF are yet to accept or make an official statement on the Finidi resignation.
Yeah, for maybe they didn't even thought it is necessary. Don't be shocked, don't be surprised. Most of the people don't even know what is hard when you don't know what to do. And someone's saying, okay, well, I forgot to. You really did? Now do it. Now, you had the mind to ask him to take the back seat, and for the man who say, hey, what's in there for me? I think I'll take a bow and plan myself again. And you never went through that. Oh, come on. I don't want to take my mind back to this issue again. I think it's all done.
Oh my God.
It's a crazy, complex situation we have. Man.
It is.
Ugly situation indeed. Well, we saw what happened yesterday. Ukraine, Belgium suffered a pretty shock defeat. Romania recorded a stunning 3. I never saw this, was it 3 against
3? I didn't
against Ukraine.
Yes.
And look at Belgium, with all Belgium. Good number of people must have lost money.
Very true, though.
Yeah.
But if you're asked to put your money in game between Belgium and Slovakia,
a lot of tickets went south yesterday because of that Belgium game.
Yeah, that's quite. But what do you have? The missed chances and goals were cancelled, and Lukaku and his heavy. I don't know. Could it be maybe like God of Soccer was against them?
Well, somehow, yes. I also felt maybe they were a bit unlucky yesterday. 2 VR decisions did not go their way. They had a lot of chances.
And the goalkeeper was like.
Yes, top. The Slovaks were, out to prove something. But
you watched the Ukraine-Romania game?
Yes, I did. That was the office.
What's your assessment of the Romanian goalkeeper? He saved lives.
Yes. Top. I mean, great teams always have great goalkeepers. Yeah.
So I see teams like Manchester United will not see the likes of that Romanian keeper.
But we cannot judge him by just that game now.
I took my time to dig in.
What if he just had a great game? It's like going to play. I'll play you maybe a video of Onana somewhere in one game that he was stopping everything. So you must watch him over time and be sure that
Because what actually kills my spirit watching United with Onana there. And after City, the delay sometimes are unnecessary. And eventually, by the time you kick out this ball, you end up. Come on.
I'd rather Man United even go for Looney, the Madrid second keeper. He's a top keeper. I mean, we saw what he did in the absence of Courtois during the course of the season. He's Ukraine's keeper.
It does not. He's
a good keeper.
I think he's a big setback for people.
I'll go for Martinez at Aston Villa.
Villa? Okay.
David De Gea has been jobless for over a year now.
He's not retired yet.
No.
Over a year?
Over a year,
Wow,
over a year now.
It's a long one, like forever. Now, today again, great fixtures. Portugal on duty against Czech. That's another tricky one.
The tournament starts today.
The tricky one, but I see Portugal at the end of the day.
Czech should come good in that game.
We'll put this Czech Republic team in check today. Portugal will put them in check. I think the Portuguese will be too hot for them. I think the only problem I have with this Portuguese team is their defensive. The
porousness of the back line.
Porosity of their defense. I don't think they are that as good offensively as they are defensively. And those are teams can maybe take their chance against
break
them.
The walls, the firewalls.
They've got Pepe there. He's not the fastest of players anymore. Yes, his experience counts, but sometimes you have some very young and athletic players these days.
Are you looking at another upset like we have?
No, not upset. Belgium? But the Portuguese might have to score twice as much as the Czech would score, to win this game. That's the point. Yeah. But they've got firing power up front. I mean, when you've got Bruno Fernandes, you've got even the wing backs in Dalot and João Cancelo, and of course led by their talisman Christian.
Felix is not that.
Yeah, Felix, he's part of the team. He's
Ronaldo
part of the team.
Too,
Bernardo
the big man on the back line.
There's Pitino in the middle of the park. This team is really, really compact. And of course, the leader of the team as well. Cristiano Ronaldo.
You have to Ronaldo's in Portugal.
You go.
You said his name before now.
Oh, did I? I didn't know.
Well, it's really building up.
But you should retire after this tournament. It's about time.
Yeah.
So Ronaldo is okay. After this tournament, but he wants to go to the World Cup, sure.
But maybe his last time. I think he can still make it to World Cup.
Well, of course.
Considering the performance.
42.
Don't look at the age, it's nothing but a number.
He'll be 42.
What kills most of us because you're looking at the number and you start feeling like the number you're seeing.
He'll go to the World Cup.
What do you think of that, Sam? The issue about age, like what actually kills people internally, you look at your number and you start feeling like the number you're seeing on the table.
But like the truth is, your body will tell you.
Your body, but if your body, Ronaldo's body is not still positive.
The truth is, Ronaldo of 39 is not Ronaldo of 23.
But he's still the Ronaldo of the real Ronaldo we know. He's got a fire.
Well, he's Ronaldo. He's not the Ronaldo of 23.
His numbers will tell you whether it is or not.
Those pace, those busting.
He scored more goals.
He scored more goals
than the number of games he's played this season. For Al Nassr, Ronaldo has scored more goals than he has played.
Oh, now I don't want this argument.
But you're talking about numbers.
Messi has scored 12 goals, 13 assists in 12 games.
Fine.
Ronaldo has scored how many assists?
Ronaldo
He's playing in Saudi Arabia for crying out loud. This is Saudi Arabia.
Calm down, calm your spirit.
What is Messi doing in the MLS where there are a bunch of JDs?
What is Ronaldo doing in Saudi Arabia?
Believe it or not, Ronaldo is more like an old wine.
Well, what I'm saying is, I'm saying, yes, he's got the ability to still play because his body is fit. But he's no longer the Ronaldo of 23, 25, 27. There was so much burst of energy around Ronaldo.
No, we know this, but then the spirit. The bottom line, Sam, the spirit is still willing, and the body is willing as well. Not like when your spirit says yes and your body is saying, "Hey, come back, boy."
Unlike Messi, it's just only his spirit that is willing, right?
Messi's spirit. Ronaldo's got his spirit, he just got his body all in motion. So it's quite interesting. Now, quickly, guys, I don't know, MPFL. Bayelsa United fined 3 million again for security breach against the Shooting Stars again.
Yeah, Shooting Stars. Yeah.
So I don't know what you guys think. Briefly, this issue, pitch encroachment, to me is worrisome.
Well, even in advanced countries, like is there the what's the home ground of Bayern Munich again?
Allianz
Arena. I think they have what's it called now?
The barricade.
Yeah. Maybe we should start looking at that, where there are barricades around the playing surface, like Aimba.
But sometimes they pull this thing down.
Well, the way you put that, you know that it is now a case of violence. But this one, sometimes it might not even be violence per se, just the players just running out of excitement. Yeah. So maybe we should start looking at that around most of the stadiums in the country. Maybe that would help.
And it becomes even more demanding, and when you don't have enough security to check. Even the few there to secure the pitch are busy watching the game, not looking at the people there. That's Nigeria.
Especially with the way some of our stadiums are built, they are built such that the seats are so close to the pitch. Maybe subsequently, people are building stadiums. Let's have them far away, far away from the pitch itself. You see the stadiums being used in the Euros, for instance.
Yeah, far away, people with eye issues really see double cosmo problem. But I hope they find a way out of this, because it happened in Enugu and now Bayelsa in the past in Kano.
Well, the organizers are just making money for themselves. That's it. I mean, for the more the crime, the more the sanctions, the more money the MPFL makes.
But it should be discouraged. Yeah, it should be discouraged. But as it stands now, it looks like Heartland and Gombe are relegated and out of the
NML candidates next season.
And maybe Doma and Sporting Lagos, they must win their last game on Sunday to stay alive.
Yeah, it's going to be final day madness, and we'll have contention for continent positions. And we'll have the final two places for the relegation to be confirmed on final day. So we'll be looking at that.
Interesting.
I think just the whole analysis and the possibilities therein just confirms that we had a good season. A good season with a game to go. We do not. Okay, we only know we knew the champion penultimate, week, right? And then with the places for continent are not confirmed. just yet. Anything can still happen. Relegation, only 2 teams have been confirmed. 2 more places to go till the final day. I think it's been a good season after all.
Well, good season can only get better. I hope.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's so fresh here. 2:26. Is it 8:26 right here? Tuesday morning. There's so much to go. The weatherman is still looking at a 50-50 chance of rain in Aba today. 50-50. Yeah. Yes or no? Up at 33 degrees. With scattered thunderstorms, or most likely in the afternoon, and westerly wind and flow all in the picture. Like I told you earlier this morning, yes, I think nothing really worrisome about that. But the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, predicted thunderstorms and cloudiness from today to Thursday across the country. Yeah, NIMET's weather outlook released yesterday in Abuja forecasts morning thunderstorms today over parts of Borno, Adamawa State, Taraba, Yobe, Gombe states, and partly cloudy conditions expected over the central regions during the morning hours, with prospects of afternoon and evening thunderstorms over parts of Federal Capital, Kogi, Benue, and Nasarawa Stadium. Cloudy skies expected over the southern region during the morning hours, with prospects of afternoon and evening rains over parts of Ondo, Enugu, Edo State, Imo, Ebonyi, Abia, Lagos State, and all that. And morning rains, anticipated over parts of Cross River State, Akwa Ibom State, and it goes on and on. Strong winds that may precede the rain. In areas where thunderstorms are likely to occur. So, the bottom line of this, my brothers and sisters, the public should take adequate precaution. We live in a very reactive society, but sometimes it's good to be proactive, right? Take adequate precautions. Airline operators advised to get updated weather reports and forecasts for effective planning in the operations. Good luck as you move.
Good morning. In the building. 102.9. Good morning.
Stay right here.
Drink that, don't go for it. Life na highway. Me, I just stay for my lane. Full speed ahead, no limit in my way. God don't make them my back. Nourishment to give me spark. So I go shine my shine and I will go for it. Go, no limits, go for it. Go, drink that, don't go for it. Give my baby a double punch of Protestant and ammonia queen. An effective combination that It is anti-malaria therapy. And you will bounce back to life. Comes in 4 different packs, 4 different age groups. No 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above.
Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Janet Pharmaceuticals Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
Chinedu! Don't worry, Ma. He'll be home on time, just like his dad. I'm cooking their favorite jollof with Sonia tomato mix. They are here.
Hey, is that jollof ready?
Right on time. Your loved ones will always rush home for tasty meals prepared with Sonia tomato mix.
It's so good eating together with a family.
Yes, Ma. Sonia tomato mix brings you together. Proudly Nigerian.
Nne ya.
Nne itie milk.
Ọ baghị uru, detu yire ka ihu.
Keduzie.
Ọ dị milky.
Ọfụma.
Ọ dị creamy. Ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị. Ọ dị milky ọfụma. Ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo.
Madam, customer. Give me a Risco tomato paste. See, instead, I go give you buttered tomato. Ah, mbano, otio, babu. Be like saying that people like you, the wicked our country people. You see this Erisco, They take correct natural ingredients, make them. If not made in Nigeria, like Erisco, Richico, or Magico tomato paste, get many benefits. You help grow our economy. And drop plenty nyafo. And when you put them inside mouth, it's sweet. And it dig the one for body.
Buy Erisco, Richico, or Nagico 100% natural tomato paste. Buy made in Nigeria. Buy Erisco products.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m ihe driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Enu, ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piasta 939 hash ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yọrie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
Arenas Plus bụ ahịa ị ga-echeta mgbe ị chọrọ ịchụ ọrịa ịba ụsụkwu eru ala n'ụzọ dị mfe. Arenas Plus bụ nke ejiri atemeta na lumefantrin wee gwakọọ. Ọ na-arụ ọrụ ọfụma iji gwọọ ọrịa ịba n'ahụ okenye nakwa ụmụaka. Ya mere mgbe ọzọ ọrịa ịba kụtụrụ gị, cheta aha ahụ.
Ọ bụrụ na ihe ugbu a ma-adịgide ruo ụbọchị 3, biko hụ dọkịnta gị.
Ọmarịcha ọgwụ sitere na Suifa.
From state to state, country to country, and across the triple W's, we bring you up to date with the latest happenings. Magic 102.9 ABBA, transforming lives through the airwaves.
Now, back to Ike, the G. Jim in the morning.
Check it out. Let's make tonight the weekend. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. Got no reason not to celebrate. Baby, I just don't wanna wait. Swimming in the deep blue, got me thinking about you. I'm just trying to dive right in. Wanna spend tonight like the last night of our lives.
Oh, sure, you can give it up. The David Gautier and the cast of friends. I can keep you waiting. I never joke. I don't joke with my morning hours either. They're very crucial to me, and I hope you achieve what you're out to do. Now, a quick look at the headlines again. The newspaper headlines is a brief check on what's really top on the trend this morning. So beautiful. Well, the issue is top on the chat, and yeah, looking at the Vanguard newspaper this morning, it's all on that. Quest for private jets. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election, Pete Obi, has faulted the federal government for seeking to acquire new aircraft for the presidential fleet, despite the nation's economic problems. Obi, who condemned the planned purchase as insensitive and unacceptable, he said it was unfortunate that the executive was thinking of luxury amidst the suffering of Nigerians, and he said at a time when our country is on the front page of global newspapers for facing its worst economic crisis, marked by high inflation, failing currency, widespread poverty, and the government is contemplating buying new presidential jets. According to him, this demonstrates extreme insensitivity to citizens' struggles. With rising insecurity, poverty, and hunger and homelessness and all that, House of Representatives on National Security and Intelligence asked the federal government to purchase new aircraft for Tinubu and Shetima last week. The committee's recommendation followed its investigation into the status of the aircraft in the presidential air fleet. Prominent Nigerians and groups have knocked the move to procure new aircraft for President Bola Tinubu and his deputy, despite the downturn in the nation's economy. They expressed shock that the presidency was making such a move when majority of Nigerians were struggling to feed. Nigeria, we know, at the moment is facing worst economic crisis in decades, with skyrocketing inflation, national currency issue on a free fall, millions of people struggling to buy food, and only 2 years ago, Africa's biggest economy, Nigeria, is projected to drop to 4th place this year. The pain is widespread. Unions strike to protest for salary arrears and new minimum wage of around $20 a month. People die in stampedes, desperate for free cups of rice. For patients in Nigeria, those who are sick, the outrageous cost of life-saving drugs is a daily burden. Several people are now forced to take a risk with their health by extending or even missing doses, settling for less potent substitutes, and resorting to self-medication in some cases and traditional healers. For those battling chronic ailments such as diabetes, such as high blood pressure or cancer, the affordability crisis has pushed essential medications and treatment out of reach for many Nigerians and strained the public healthcare system. Experts are worried that a significant number of patients who are not taking their medications as prescribed stand to develop complications and even incur more expensive interventions later in life. The federal government, through the Nigerian Customs Service, has begun a fresh move to clamp down on operators of improperly imported private jets into the country. Well, consequently, no fewer than 80 operators of private jets are expected to appear at the headquarters of NCS in Abuja with their aircraft import documents. The special aircraft import verification exercise, which begins tomorrow, is expected to last for 30 days, according to a public notice issued by Customs. Well, strange but not surprised, some senior retired police officers have expressed deep concern over the ongoing dispute between the Nigerian Police Force and the Police Service Commission regarding recruitment processes that the police had in a statement over the weekend by the force spokesperson Mayowa Ajimobi, rejected the names of those recruited by the PSC Adejobi said the commission's portal was scrutinized and it was discovered that several names of persons purported to be names of successful candidates are those who did not even apply and therefore did not take part in the recruitment exercise. The allegations came days after PSC released a list of 10,000 successful candidates for recruitment as police constables. Well, that's where we are. It's so unfortunate. Nigeria, we hail thee. Well, so Femi Kuti is coming alive this morning at 8:42. Let's crank it up.
Politicians and soldiers making me see. Our country, them one will be here. Them they make like say, them no. Say now them must find out our country. So as them they that baru and they go. Now some my people they follow. Sorry for Nigeria. Sorry for Africa.
We're sure got a situation wrong, but we sure can't give up on ourselves. Keep the hustle alive, because one thing, the hustle is real. Good luck. I'll catch you tomorrow morning on the other side. Bless your heart.
In my
Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Say no to culture. Say no to cultism. Say no to comfort. They know they pay person food, so no joy.
In a state like ours, where unity and respect for human life is key, let us join hands with our dear Governor, Dr. Alex Oti, and strongly kicking against actions inimical to the protection of life and regard for it. Let's say no to cultism in our academic institutions and localities, as it poses significant dangers to both individuals and society at large. Again, in the new Abia, touting is not tolerated and is totally unacceptable, as revenue collection is now digitized. Remember, do not pay cash to anyone in the name of revenue. Do not also forget that the government restriction on movement of heavy-duty vehicles in Aba and Omahia from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. is still in place. Do not fall foul of the law. Together, we can contribute to the growth of a better and prosperous Abia.
This message is brought to you by the Abia State Orientation Agency under the able leadership of the Director General, D.K. Wankwo.
Say no to comfort. They know they pay person food, so no join you there.
Drink down, don't go for it. Yeah. Life na highway. Me, I just stay for my lane. Full speed ahead, oh, no limit in my way. God don't make them my back. Nourishment to give me spark. So I go shine my shine and I will go for it. Go, go. No limits, go for it. Go, go. Drink down, don't go for it. Tell me which kind thing we got no fi wash away. Jenna tomato paste, the coffee stain your body. Viva go wash away. Chicken in for your clothes now, all you need for Viva to wash away. Yeah. Gentle for your pocket, gentle for your hand. Oh my Viva, you couldn't make you shine. Oh Viva, Viva. Oh no no, I love my Viva, Viva. Oh no no, Uncle say bye bye to very top stage, yo. Oh no no, Mama say bye bye to any kind stage, yo. Oh no no, oh Viva, Viva. Oh no no, I love my Viva, Viva. Oh no no.
Chinedu mama esogbula onwe gị ma ya ma papi a ga-erute ebe a na-egbughị oge. Eji m Sonia tomato mix esi erimeri jollof na-amasị ha. Ha wuchiela
esichala erimeri jollof ahụ
kpọmkwem. Ọ bụ ọsọ ka ndị agbata obi gị ga na-eji alọta n'ụlọ maka ọmarịcha erimeri ejiri Sonia tomato mix sie. Ọ na-enye obi ụtọ mgbe gị na ezinụlọ gị na-erikọta nri. N'ezie mama, Sonia tomato mix na-eweta njikọ. Ngwaahịa anyị ji anya isi emere n'ala Nigeria.
Ehe, nne ya.
Nne itie milk.
Ọ baghị uru, detu yire ka ihu.
Keduzie.
Ọ dị milky.
Ọfụma.
Ọ dị creamy. Ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị. Ọ dị milky ọfụma. Ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo.
Get tonic way to sweet your body. Voila!
Lexington.
You dey give vitality, energy and pure blood.
Lexington.
It good for papa, mama, hey, I'm picking them.
Lexington.
You dey for tonic.
Lexington, yeah.
Plexiton tonic now ogbonge nutritional value where they improve our red blood cells them. Plexiton tonic the ginger body where they carry weight, where they quick to tire, abi when no they fit chop well. Plexiton tonic they correct for woman where get belly, woman where they breastfeed, and better nutrition's boku inside where they make body strong kakaraka for even person where they recover from sickness self. People where their work strong.